Hi lovelies, welcome back to your favorite channel. So today we are doing boho knotless braids and I am working with YGwigs. Love them down. They sent me 3 bundles of their deep wave curly bulk human hair, and this is in the color natural black. You see how thick this bundle is? There's so much hair in here. Honestly, if you want a really full hairstyle, you probably don't need more than 2 bundles, but it's better to have more than not enough. So I have 3 bundles of these. This is their double drawn human hair, and this is the deep wave. So good. I already started separating the hair to braid my hair, and this is the one that I opened. Do you see how much hair is in that bundle? How insane is that? How insane. And it smells like hair. It doesn't smell like, I feel like sometimes the hair smell weird, but this one actually smells really good. So we love that. And I am already, my hair is really short right now, so we are literally gripping for dear life. Gripping for life. It also came with, I love when they send the clips because I feel like you can't have too much of those. It also came with this like parting, like a parting finger ring to do stitch braids if you need, and I think that's so cool. I've never had one of these. I don't know if I'll actually be using it, but this is handy for parting purposes. And a rat tail comb, can never have too many of those, and an edge brush. Do you see that? How short that is? Crazy. But we're gonna make it work. I already started in the back and did 4 braids. I don't want it too long. This is in, the hair they sent is in 18 inches, so the bundle is 18 inches, and I think that's the perfect length because I don't want it to do too much, which means the braiding hair that I'm using is also quite short. This is probably like 12 inches to be honest, because again, I don't want it too long. I want it like a decent length where it's probably going to be like mid back or something. So I'm gonna go in, start doing that, and then we can touch base once I get closer to the front. I'm gonna do a middle part, which is why I kind of have this separated already, but the length of this hair is stressing me out, but we're gonna make it happen. If I could grip that, which is barely like an inch, we should be fine with the rest. Fingers crossed. I did most of my head. I think I maybe got just a little bit under halfway last night. A good chunk. And my head feels so tender because I haven't done braids like these in a very long time, but I can't wait to be finished. So I'm just like pre-parting my hair and putting the braiding hair in, but I am currently in the process of sectioning the hair still because I do it kind of like as I go. I am still on my first bundle of the human hair, and that just shows you how much hair comes in one. I've been using 4 to 3 pieces per braid, and then I do like 3 little pieces at the bottom of each braid, so it's definitely like filling up. And I still have this much left from the first bundle, and I have 3 bundles. So again, you get so much out of this hair that you don't have to be like scared it's gonna run out. Again, that depends on how full you want it, I guess, but for like a decent size fullness, I guess it's like a thread rack, but I like to use it to put my hair on because it makes it easier to grab. All right, so we've made a good dent. This is how far we've got now. Not too bad. I'm getting pretty close to the top. I want to say I'm like, if not exactly halfway, we're more than halfway through, and I'm just now opening the second bundle. So the hair definitely lasted a good while, and like I said, I've been putting 3 to 4 pieces like through the braid, and then at the bottom I use 3 little pieces, so it's a good chunk of hair. I don't want it like too big, just a nice level of fullness. Because I really like wanted it. Guys, we are officially on the last row of hair. And I think I might have left a bit too much hair for this section, but it's alright. We're just gonna have to make it work. I ended up getting into the third pack just because when I realized I'm gonna have a lot of hair left, I decided to like thicken up the pieces I was putting in the braid just to see how full I could really get it with all 3 packs. But you can still see the fullness in it just right now, because this is pretty much most of it. And I figured now is the perfect time to kind of show you how I am adding the hair and the pieces in. So as you can see, this side is already sectioned, but we're just gonna do a regular box braid method and get it in there. I've just been really taking my time doing this because I want it to come out good. I didn't want to rush, and I have a bit of like OCD when it comes to braids and my parts and stuff. So if it didn't look right, I was taking it out because I didn't want pieces sticking out of them. Anywho's, I go in with the first piece. I start with the braiding hair and then I go in with the first piece of braiding hair and just kind of like tuck it in there and pull it out of the way because I want it to fall right over my face. And just continue to braid down. I've been using the braiding jam to just like seal the hair in so it's not sticking out of the braids, because I don't want that to happen either. So my hair pretty much like stops right there. But this is the piece that I pulled out. It's gonna fall on my face, so I just have it stay to the side and I braid it down a little bit and then grab another piece. So typically I do like 3 strands in the braid, but again, I was trying to see how full I could get it, so I started doing 4 when I got, I want to say, halfway through the hair. You just want to braid it in like you're doing feeding braids and then pull it out. You just keep on going. And I'm really trying to make sure like the hairs and the ends are like tucked in there. Again, I don't want pieces like sticking out of the hair, at least as much as possible. There are times where like I can't get it in, but majority of them I've been able to like tuck in. And then now once we're like here, this is literally how much braiding hair I have left. I take thinner pieces of the human hair and add it to each strand of braiding hair. 2. This is the 3rd piece. And now I just get some jam and really like drench it on the hair, because this then makes me not have to use like glue or tie the knots or anything, and it stays. I've been using this method forever and I haven't had any issues with it, so I just keep doing it. I literally just like drench it in the braiding hair, and that way we have the curly pieces in the ends. So like I said, sometimes you can't avoid like some little parts sticking out, but that doesn't bother me too much. See how that kind of like the seamless transition? And we have this piece just sitting in the front. This is what it looks like with 4 of them. Again, they're all kind of like clumpy together right now because of the jam, but once I dip the hair, it's all gonna like come out. Guys, we're done. We're done. We're done. Oh my god, we're done. Took me like 3 business days, no lie. Because I like my hair to look a certain way, and I like to take my time to do them, especially when it comes to braids. Like, look at that parting. And do you see the size of these braids? Do you see the size? Do you see the size all the way throughout? insane. It definitely hurts because my head is just tender and I haven't had it braided like this in a long time. But we used like 2.5 bundles of hair. This is what I have left. Like I said, I could have done my whole head with 2 bundles, but when I realized I had more hair, that I would have a lot of hair left over, I decided to just like increase the amount I was putting through each. So right now I want to go dip it just so it can have a more like relaxed texture. I know most people when they do it, they kind of leave it like this, but I personally don't like it like this. So I'm gonna go dip it and then we're gonna see the final look with the face beat and all shortly. We are officially done. This is the final look of this hair. It looks so stinking cute. And you see how full this is? Like I said, I ended up using like 2.5 packs. Almost used all 3. I could have, but I didn't really want to. I dipped the hair as well. And it looks so, so good. So soft. I've had it on for about like maybe 3 days now and it's still in there. Nothing is coming out. It doesn't feel tangled or anything like that. It just feels pretty whole. Ooh, let me put it down completely for you guys to see. This is the full vibe. This is the full length as well. I didn't want it too long, so this is how I have it. So freaking adorable. It's definitely doing what I needed it to do with the fullness, and you can make it even more full. Honestly, this is just like the level I wanted, and if you want like a full look, you can do like 4 packs and just add in more human hair in each strand. So for me, I had 4 pieces going through each, and then I added the pieces in the bottom. But it looks so stinking cute and I love it. The link will be in the description box below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you.